Okay, I think we are live on LinkedIn and YouTube. Let's double check our connection. Hi everyone, I'm Aditya Sharma. I'm co-founder and CEO of HiCounselor. With me, I have my colleague Kinsley. Hi Kinsley, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Doing great, doing great. Let's double check whether we are actually live on LinkedIn and YouTube.
If you guys want to drop in the comments that you can see us, that you can hear us, that would be great. Maybe even let us know where you're joining from. So I'm located in South Georgia near the Savannah area. If any of you are familiar with Georgia, I always love to see any Georgians on our live. So feel free to drop where you're joining from so we can see what state and maybe area code. I don't which side of the coast that you're representing.
Yep, yep. Okay, I can see people confirming. Yes, they can hear us, they can see us live here. Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, I can also see us live. I don't see us live on LinkedIn somehow. Let me refresh my screen.
Let's see
Okay,
here.
perfect. Okay, we are live on LinkedIn as well, and there are 1,400 people live on LinkedIn. And guys, we are also live on YouTube. Yes, we are also live on YouTube. That's
Perfect.
Okay, well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. As Kinsley mentioned, why don't we get started with a brief introduction? If you can share your current location with us in the chat box, that would be very helpful. It would help us understand where you're dialing in from. I'm currently based out of Miami. Uh, my permanent home is in San Francisco Bay Area, but shuffling between Miami and San Francisco. So, would love to see if anyone here near to Miami Beach. Okay. People dialing in from Atlanta, Georgia, Charlotte, North Carolina, London, okay, Dallas, Texas, Albany, Georgia, California, Toronto, Texas. I have seen one Georgian. Okay.
Yep, Evans, Georgia. I'm loving this. I'm loving all the Georgians. Very cool.
Okay. We have people from Montreal, Canada, Minneapolis as well, Niagara Falls, Canada. Guys, if
Wow.
yeah, that's very helpful, guys. Also, if you can just take a moment to simply like this event, just to make sure that it reaches your network as well. If there are anyone else in your network who's looking for a job in probably tech and non-tech roles, software data product, sales, marketing, UI, UX, which is our primary area of focus, I think that would be very helpful for everyone. So take a moment and please like this event. And also, if you want to share it on your LinkedIn, please do so. Okay. Let's see what are the locations. People are dialing in from Virginia. Got my first driving ticket in Virginia.
Oh, Aditya.
Virginia is known for speeding tickets. Okay.
One and only, or have there been multiple?
One and only. One and
Uh-huh.
only one. Only one ticket so far in the last 9 years. Okay, from Nigeria as well. Okay, Tennessee, people from Indiana, San Francisco. Perfect, perfect. Uh, cool. So thank
Fun.
you so much, guys. Mhm. Yeah, it's really exciting to see people dialing it from like so many places, so many places. Guys, if you can also let us know which job role you're targeting, right? That would also help
Mhm.
us, right? We have tried to uh, bring in employers who are like hiring for different diverse roles, right? And as I mentioned, we have covered both tech and non-tech roles. But if you let us know in the chat box, probably we'll be able to onboard more employers in the future, more targeted employers. So just let us know which job role you're targeting, whether it's data analyst, data scientist, software developer, sales, marketing, whatever it is, right? Salesforce developer, whatever. So let's see. Da, da, da. So people say supply chain, okay, recruiter, procurement analyst,
Mhm.
data analyst, DevOps, okay, data engineering, Salesforce admin, program manager, UI UX, okay, entry level marketing positions in Canada. Okay. Looking for HR assistant position.
I saw someone mention internships. Love that too. We'll have some opportunities to share with you about internships as well.
Yep. This time we have a combination of both, like employers who are hiring for like full time as well as who are hiring for interns. So we should be able to provide you some value over there. Okay. Cybersecurity. Okay, perfect. So most of the roles, Kinsley, that I can see belongs to the area that we are already targeting. I can see some of the senior folks as well, right? Director, principal, level, senior uh, software developers, and the tech leads also here. Okay, perfect. Cool. Guys, this is very, very helpful. Thank you so much for sharing your target job roles. Before we get started in this job fair, I think, let me see how many people are there. So we have 2,700 people live. So, guys, before we get started, let me introduce ourselves really quick, right? And then we'll jump onto it. Regarding my background, I did engineering back in 2012, so I'm very, very old. I did my engineering back in 2012 from India. After that, I came to US for my master's degree in 2014 and 2015. I did my master's in engineering management from Duke University. After graduating from Duke, I got my first job at PricewaterhouseCoopers in Chicago. Wonderful job as a Salesforce consultant, but Chicago was super cold. Couldn't survive there, so I moved to San Francisco Bay Area with Deloitte Consulting. Worked with Deloitte for about 3.5 years as a cloud consultant. uh, Great opportunity to work with Deloitte. And during my time at Deloitte, I was also part of their recruitment team where I recruited a lot of entry level candidates for data science and Salesforce consultant roles. And that's where I learned, okay, there are challenges in job search, and which made me leave my job from Deloitte in 2020 and launch HiCounselor with my co-founder Rani Harun. Glad that we are a team of 50 plus full-time team members today. So that's a little bit about my background. I hope you will be able to relate a little bit to it. I see a lot of engineering people over here. So that's about me. Kinsley, would love to know a little bit about your background as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So I come from a bit of a different background. I am a candidate success manager at HiCounselor. So my background is in actually higher education and support services. And so I have the pleasure of working with the candidates that enroll with HiCounselor and just supporting them on that job search journey. And we get to share more about the program and the way that I get to interact with candidates a little bit later on. But just so thankful to have all of you here. I'm thankful to be able to share a little bit about us and where we come from, and really excited to get to share more about the employers that we have with us here today. And so, as a reminder, I think Aditya mentioned this a little bit earlier, but we have so many job opportunities for you today, and you're going to get to hear from a handful of those employers. You'll get to hear about their company, how they hire, what they're looking for, the positions that they have available. So a lot of good information that we get to share with you.
Perfect, perfect. So, guys, as the name of this event suggests, virtual job fair, like, so there's no secret about it, right? A little bit background on it. So, when COVID started, right? So, when I was a student back at Duke, I used to visit a lot of career fairs at Duke University, nearby universities as well. But during the COVID time, we noticed that those physical in-person job fairs were no more there, or they were limited to very few numbers. And that's when we thought that why don't we start with like virtual job fairs. And it started with like very few people, one or two employers at that time, and that idea really worked out, so we decided to continue on that. And every 2 or 3 months we conduct one job fair, invite a few employers, invite candidates. So the purpose of this job fair, so look, with job fair, everyone knows, right? Not anyone and everyone who's available here will get a job, right? So we have about 48 employers who have registered for this virtual job fair. We cannot invite all the employers to this live event because we have limited 2 hours. But what we have done is we have invited 5 employers to our event. We'll have a quick 10 minutes conversation with these 5 employers. And in this 10 minutes, our objective is to learn a little bit about them, what job roles they are hiring for, what is their interview process. And this is also an opportunity for you guys to ask any questions that you may have related to this particular company, their culture, whether they're a fit for you or not, or anything related to your career, right? So Feel free to add your questions in the chat box when we connect with any particular employer, and Kinsley or I will take your questions and will ask from our employers. Okay. The objective of this whole event is definitely to help some of you find your dream job. Second is to share some of the resources that will help you in your job search. And
Mhm.
that's why in this entire next 2 hours of event, we'll be sharing some of the tools that we have. We'll be doing a few raffle rounds as well, in which we'll provide you LinkedIn premium subscription to a few people, right? So just making a little bit of fun, just making it a little bit of uh, a resourceful event by providing some of the resources and definitely jobs for candidates. Okay. So Kinsley, anything you want to add about the event before we proceed further?
I think that's it for now. We've got some more information to share when it comes to applying to the positions, and so we'll make sure that you get that. We'll be dropping some links in the chat as well. But Aditya, I think you covered it. Definitely think about questions that you might have for the employers, and let's have a wonderful event. We're excited to engage with you all.
Perfect, perfect. Let me also show you guys where all the job positions are listed, right? So that you can start applying, or right, you can also apply like in the next anytime until Sunday end of the day, right? So let me share my screen and still okay. So all the job positions, I'll also share my screen. I think that would be helpful, really quick for everyone. Okay. So, guys, all the job positions on all the participating employers, we have posted it on our website. So, when you go to hicounselor.com, you simply go to resources. Under resources, there is an option called Virtual Job Fair. Under Virtual Job Fair, you'll find all the job openings at participating companies, right? So, when you go to this particular link, you'll find all the job positions listed over here. Out of all this 48 employers who have registered, I think 70% of them have shared their job position, which we have listed out. Rest 30% are yet to share their positions with us. So we'll keep adding these positions by tomorrow end of the day. So take your time by Sunday end of the day to apply to these job positions. Once we receive your application, we'll share it with our employer partners or the recruiters and the hiring managers so that they can invite you for the interview process, right? That is our job through this job. Okay, so we have 5 minutes before we invite our very first employer. So I can see a lot of questions, and we always get this in the chat box. People asking, okay, tell us a little bit about HiCounselor. So let me give you a little bit overview of HiCounselor, and then we'll connect with our very first employer. Okay. So I'll share my screen to give you a quick overview of HiCounselor, and then we'll jump into our first employer. So, Kinsley, are you able to see? One second. Are you able to see the PowerPoint deck now?
Yep, we've got it.
Okay, perfect. So, guys, as I mentioned at the beginning during my introduction, that I left Deloitte in 2020 to start HiCounselor. The objective was to help people find their dream job, and that's why we call HiCounselor a 360-degree ecosystem for job seekers, right? And the reason I started HiCounselor, because I've identified that there are two major reasons because of which job seekers struggle to land a job. The first one is they're not prepared for interview. They have theoretical knowledge that they gained in their universities through online resources, but they do not have hands-on experience. They do not know how to crack interviews, right? That is the first reason that people are unable to land their job. The second reason is lack of tools to speed up their job search process. We all know that searching for a job is a very manual process. It's a very tiring process as well, right? And fortunately or unfortunately, we all have to go through it. But my co-founder and myself, we realized that we could add a lot of technology, we could add a lot of machine learning and AI to speed up the job search process so that people can apply to jobs way faster, people can network with company insiders way faster, and people can get referrals also faster. Okay. And that's where we have this HiCounselor 360-degree ecosystem, which starts with helping people prepare for interviews. If they do not have hands-on work experience, we give them hands-on work experience, we fix their LinkedIn, their resume, and eventually we help them speed up getting their job search through our automation tools, will help them which help them basically quick apply to jobs, help them speedily network with people, and help them get referrals as well. This is what HiCounselor 360-degree ecosystem is. Our journey started in Silicon Valley, Sunnyvale to be exact, in Plug and Play Tech Center. We have helped more than 620 candidates land a job at 120 different employers in the US. The average salary that people landed was about $91,000, and the average time that people have taken to land a job is about 13 to 14 weeks. We help right now. Our focus is primarily on four areas, which is software engineering, data science, product management, and sales and marketing. So whether you are targeting front end, back end, full stack role, data analyst, data scientist, data engineer role, or like product manager or sales and marketing, we should be able to help you out, right? And the way we have structured at HiCounselor is that first we strongly believe that you should be prepared for interview, and because if you're not prepared for interview, you can never crack an interview, right? There's no point of putting a lot of effort in helping you preparing for interview. So first, we help candidates prepare for technical behavioral interviews, help them get some experience, fix their resume and LinkedIn, give them mock interviews. Once they are ready to get interviews, we help them get referrals, help them speed up job applications and email networking so that they can get interviews. And we help you until you land a job. The pricing option that we have put here is, so when I started HiCounselor, my thought was that a job seeker can never pay upfront, and that's when it is absolutely $0 upfront payment. You pay 9% of your first year salary only after landing a job. So, for example, if you land $100,000 base salary, you pay 9% of it in 6 to 12 monthly installments. And the first week of our program is absolutely free. If you're currently employed, suppose you're employed, you're already making 40, $50,000 or more than that, and you need a higher salary job, then there is a $1,500 enrollment fee. Otherwise, if you're currently unemployed, you don't have a job, there is no upfront fee if we accept you in our program. How can you apply? By the way, there are a lot of success stories that you can go to our website and check hicounselor.com/review or success stories. You'll find a lot of people that you could connect with. And finally, how you can apply to our program, simply go to our website, hicounselor.com. There is a button called, let me show you directly on our website. So you simply go to our website, hicounselor.com, and on the homepage, you'll find a button called da da da. Oh, this website is crashed because there's a lot of traffic. Okay, but still we are
A
okay.
good problem to have.
This is a good problem to have. Okay. So you'll find a button called apply to upcoming cohort. If you're interested in any of the software development, data science, you need help with our program, you can simply apply to our upcoming cohort. The next cohort starts on 11th of December. Uh, Apply it. We'll get back to you within 24 to 48 hours with an admission decision. Once you're admitted, will be a part of your job search journey. Okay. And guys, right now the website is slow. It's because the traffic is super overloaded, but it will be okay once we end up this event and when the traffic slows down. Okay. Cool. The connection timed out. Yes, because there's a lot of traffic, but that's fine. Okay. Cool. So let's get back to, okay, I'll put a link over here in case you want to apply later on. Where is the link? You can simply go to hicounselor.com/apply to apply for HiCounselor program. Okay. So Kinsley, I think we are ready to get started with our very first
Yes.
employer.
Yes.
Let's
Yeah. So I'm
Mhm.
yeah, I'm excited to bring Crystal to the stage. So Crystal, hello, welcome.
Hello.
So we have Crystal here from Solve It, and just so excited to hear a little bit about the company and some of the positions that you are hiring for. So with that, I'll go ahead and turn it over to you.
Sure. I didn't prepare a big speech, but
Okay.
so I actually have an extensive background in human resources and in recruiting. And so I came to We Solve It from General Dynamics probably maybe a year, maybe a little over a year ago. I haven't been here quite 2 years yet, maybe a year and a half, if that. And so what We Solve It does is we're basically an IT service provider for federal contracts. We are a woman-owned minority business. And we basically hire a lot of tech positions. The majority of our positions are cleared, they require clearance, and a lot of them are remote as well. We do have some that are on site, but the majority of them are actually remote. So we are hiring for, cybersecurity roles, software developers, engineers. We do have one business director role. We have Linux, system administrators, engineers, data scientists, automation engineers, help desk technicians, and the list goes on. Again, the majority of those are cleared or require clearance. But we do, some of them, the customer may, they're okay with, bringing someone on as long as they have certain qualifications they already meet. So if that's like the last thing that they don't have, then, we may, bring them on anyways if we like them. So that's pretty much, and I think we have about, I want to say maybe close to 30 positions open at the moment. So
that's great. Crystal, can you talk to us about what that application process is like? So we know we'll collect applications through our website and get those to you, but can you talk to us after the application goes through? What could candidates expect as they progress through the different rounds of interviews?
Sure. So once the applicant has applied and we have screened them, we have a team of 3 folks that are on the recruiting team here. So once we have screened them and we've decided they meet basic qualifications, the hiring manager has reviewed the resume as well and decided we want to interview them. The HR coordinator goes and schedules the interview, of course. And sometimes if it's a large pool, then there may be 2 rounds of interviews. Very rare is it 3, but most of the time it's 2. And then we along with the hiring manager, we may discuss, what we feel about them, and then we go ahead and make a decision pretty quickly.
Great. I see some questions in the chat, and so definitely want to make sure that that we're answering those. And so wanting to know again the company name, and so it is a bit different. We can drop that in the chat,
Sure.
but it's literally spelled VSolve without an E.
Right. But it's pronounced We Solve It.
Yeah, love that. And then I do see some questions about applying to the position, and just to be very clear with viewers that you do not have to be a part of the HiCounselor program to apply to these positions. Our employers are here, and there is a link to that on our website. But Crystal, can you talk to us about what the culture is like with We Solve It, and what maybe what you all are looking for in these new hires?
Sure. Well, first I'd like to say that if anyone does want to apply on the website, it is the SOLVIT, so the WeSolveIt.com, and then there's a careers tab, and they can apply directly from there. And so the culture, I would say, it's very, very diverse. I will say that, which is great. It's very diverse. And I will also say that it's, I would say it's a little laid back. Not extremely laid back, but I mean, it's pretty much, everybody kind of lets you do your work. There's really not any of the, standing over top of you, micromanaging or anything like that. As long as the work is done, and you're on time for meetings, you have your reports created on time, that type of thing. So it's almost, and it's not a huge company. So, it's very kind of, to me, somewhat of a family feel, or kind of close-knit feel in a way. Even though, like I said, the majority of the positions are remote, so we're not physically seeing each other unless you're, one of the help desk folks, or some of those folks that they're required to have to be on site. But, we have, pretty much lots of meetings. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but we do have meetings so that we're seeing each other, at least weekly or something like that, within like our individual teams. And then every once in a while we'll have, quarterly, we'll have, these big meetings where it's the whole company. So again, I think it's somewhat laid back, but very professional, and kind of has that tight-knit family feel.
Crystal, isn't it nice whenever you can jump on a meeting with people that you enjoy, working
Yeah.
with and being
Yeah.
around. It's always, I know,
Yeah.
anytime I go into a meeting with Aditya, he can count on me for a laugh. So I just
Yeah.
know that he loves to meet with me.
Yeah.
See?
Exactly.
No, that's wonderful. Aditya, did you see any other questions in the comments, or did you have anything else
Yes.
for Crystal?
Yes, Crystal. So there's one question that I've seen up. How does your onboarding process looks like? Is there any training for fresh grads or people who join your company?
So I will say that a lot of the positions do require some years of experience. Sometimes, again, we'll have the help desk or the entry level cyber folks, or there are some entry level positions that, while yes, you have to have the basics and those skills, there most of the time there is some training that is provided within. He's taking me. They know I'm in a meeting. So there is some training that is provided. However, I think if it is one of those positions where it does require someone to hit the ground running, that will definitely be noted, especially like in the interview, or even in the job description. But yes, of course, there is training that is provided.
Mhm. There's another question in the chat box. Can we work remotely from Canada? So, are you hiring remote people only in the United States or in other countries as well?
It has to be the United States. Yes.
As-
You have to be U.S. citizen. And again, that speaks to the clearance as well. Of course, having a clearance, you have to be a citizen. So we don't do the sponsorship.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect. Well, thank you so much, Crystal. I think
Thank
that's
you.
very, very helpful. We'll keep collecting applications by
Perfect.
Sunday end of the day, and by Monday morning, we'll get back to you with the applicant's profile. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Uh-huh.
Thanks,
Thank
Crystal.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Perfect. That was
Awesome.
Crystal from We Solve It.
And I just saw a chat or a message come through that says that their website is also a little slow right now. So you guys just must be on top of this. I love it. I love the urgency and and that you guys are just crashing websites. Y'all are in charge of the internet today.
Yeah. So I think a few people have posted that our website is also slow. So guys, it's because of the traffic, right? But I can give you a quick overview so that once the job fair ends, right, you can go to the website and probably apply to the job position. So let me share my screen. I've opened multiple screens. Da-da-da. Kinsley, can you see my screen?
Yep, we can see it.
Okay, guys. So I think uh, we crashed on on this page last time. So simply go to our website hicounselor.com, go to resources, virtual job fair, and that's where you'll find all the job openings. And this page will look something like da da da. Okay, you need to go to this. So this and job fair openings. So you'll find all the job openings here. And as I was mentioning the before having Crystal on the call, that you can apply to our cohort by simply clicking on this button. When you click on this button, you'll be required to fill a small application like this. Once you fill it, we'll get back to you within 24 to 48 hours with a decision. Okay. Okay, perfect. So Kinsley, what do we have next before we invite our next employer?
Yeah. So one of my favorite things, I love a good giveaway. So I think we should do one now, if you're okay with that.
Perfect. Yes, let's do
Okay,
it.
great. So can we play my favorite game, the number game?
Yes.
Is that cool? Okay.
Yes,
So
that's amazing.
all right, we've got to be super speedy and quick whenever we look at this. So guys, we're giving away a month of LinkedIn Premium. I'm so excited to be able to share this with you. So what we're going to do is guess a number between 1 and 100. So I'm going to send my number to Aditya. And so I need you to, let me think of a number. Okay, I've got my number. I'm going to share it with Aditya. So that is my number.
Okay,
We're
I've
going
got
to
it.
guess a number between 1 and 100. So we are on the lookout. I have not seen my number yet.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, people get it right off the bat, and then other times it takes a minute. But I just love this. I think it's so fun. I love giving things away.
And I think LinkedIn Premium subscription, I think that's the best thing that we can offer people here. And uh, in the previous job fairs, I think we did Amazon gift cards and a few other things. But I think LinkedIn Premium subscription, it would be helpful for everyone.
All right, Aditya, I see my number.
Okay, let's wait for a few more, 1 more minute, and allow
And
everyone else to put in their guess, and then we'll pick. Okay, the winner of the event. Okay, let's see. I'm also looking at our YouTube chat. I don't see your number there. Kinsley, I think we're losing you. Is that my internet connection or someone else's? Okay, so we have our winner here that Kinsley has just added. That is Evan. The number was 83. Okay, perfect. Congratulations, Evan. And for 1 month of LinkedIn Premium subscription, please reach out to Kinsley on her LinkedIn profile, and Kinsley will provide you your gift card.
am I back? Guys, that was crazy. That was a lot. I was frozen, and I hope that someone didn't take a screenshot of me and that I don't turn into a meme. So there's that.
Your connection was like a little bit
it was
fluctuating.
it was very bad. It was very, very bad. I don't know what happened
I
there.
thought I
Um,
lost my connection.
I'm back. I'm back.
Okay, perfect. So Ivan is the winner of this raffle round. Congratulations, Ivan. Please reach out to Kinsley for your 1 month free LinkedIn Premium subscription. Okay,
And you
that
can find
was
me on there. It's just Kinsley, Kinsley Dash Baker. So feel free to search LinkedIn, send me a message, and we'll get that over to you. So excited. 83 was my number.
83. Perfect.
All right.
Okay, so let's before we invite our next employer, guys, I want to share one resource with you. And that is, so we all know that you'll be applying to all the job positions that we have on our platform, uh, and to have, oh, one second, okay, or let's talk about this uh, LinkedIn premium subscription that we just provided. So
Mhm.
you'll be applying to all the job positions that we have on our platform. You'll be networking with all the recruiters. By the way, we highly recommend you to reach out to all the recruiters and the hiring manager that you'll be meeting today in this job fair on their LinkedIn profile. Network with them, try to set up some time with them, introduce yourself, right? You never know uh, where you can come across an opportunity for. Now, your LinkedIn profile should be absolutely perfect, right? And there is one thing that I always emphasize about uh, any job seeker's LinkedIn profile is about building your personal brand on LinkedIn. Okay, a lot of times I've seen candidates who are searching for a job. They put a lot of effort, they do a lot of hard work, but somehow their LinkedIn profile is not good enough. And when I'm talking about having a perfect LinkedIn profile, let me start sharing my screen. Okay, that will give you a good idea about it. Okay, so Kinsley, can you see my LinkedIn page?
Yeah, we can.
Perfect. So, guys, we all know that LinkedIn profile is important, right? Everyone talks about it, that we need to have a perfect LinkedIn profile. It should have all the information. Yes, we all agree, right? That your photo should be there, your headline should be there, which is your like a pitch line. You should have a really good about section, which should be very which is which needs to be very well written. You need to add a lot of, not a lot of, but all the relevant experience that you have. You should add multiple points in every work that you have done, whether it's a project, whether it's internship, whether it's a full-time job. You need to add 3 to 4 bullet points written in a very nice manner, describing all the quantifiable aspects, right? On top of it, we should add our education, all the certificates and the licenses. We all know about it, right? But there is much more than adding this information to your LinkedIn profile, because having
Mhm.
this information doesn't guarantee you that you will get attention of recruiters, hiring managers, or people having opportunities. Okay, that's why I always recommend every job seeker to build a personal brand on LinkedIn. Now, what is a personal brand? Okay, I would like to share a PowerPoint with you. uh, this one, but let's see, build LinkedIn following. Okay, this PowerPoint. So this is the usual way of finding a job, right? We all go online, we all apply to multiple job positions. We're like, oh, we need a job, right? Rather than this, I think your situation should be like this. You're standing and you have people approaching you, knocking your door with different opportunities. This is the ideal scenario, right? And we want to be in this situation rather than always searching for a job. Now, how can you reach in this situation? You can reach in this situation by building your personal brand on LinkedIn. Now, what is a personal brand? Personal brand is something, it is how you want people to see you. Okay, when somebody thinks about you, for example, when somebody thinks about Aditya Sharma, they should immediately recollect that okay, Aditya helps people finding their dream job. If you want to become a data scientist and suppose your name is Jason, right? When people come across your LinkedIn profile, they should immediately get okay, Jason is an expert in data science job roles, or Jason is very passionate about data scientist category. Okay, so people should immediately connect you with something as soon as they come across your profile. Okay, and a big part of building a personal brand on LinkedIn is building a loyal following. Okay, so for example, my LinkedIn profile has about 110,000 followers. Now this 110,000 followers, okay, when the number goes up, everybody feels good, right? When we get a lot of like and share probably on whatever we post on Instagram or whatever we post on LinkedIn. But it's just not about that number. It's about having a lot of people faith in your capabilities. Okay, this is how I see this number. I don't see that okay, I have 110,000 followers, but I this tells me that there are a lot of people, and there could be a lot more people who would believe in some of my capabilities in which I'm trying to work hard. Okay, I want you to do the same thing, right? Whatever job role you're targeting, you need to show your expertise in that particular category so that people start following you. When you will have good following and a personal brand on LinkedIn, you will see that recruiters and hiring managers will reach out to you and will offer you that hey, we are hiring for a data scientist job role, are you interested in this role? We are looking for a like an expert who can give us consultancy on say data science or machine learning project, are you interested? People will literally reach out to you. Okay, and this is absolutely real. Now, how can you build this following? Uh, well, there are 7 secrets that I have figured out in the last 6 to 7 months that can help anyone. Anyone, doesn't matter whether you're searching for a job, you're a working professional, or even you're in executive position. It works for everyone on LinkedIn. So I'll be quick, right? I mean, I can take an hour to explain all these things. I'll be quick, but these are the 7 things. The first one is you need to post regularly on LinkedIn. LinkedIn algorithm says that I'm going to favor someone uh, who is very consistent. So you make sure that you post on LinkedIn 3 to 4 times per week. Now, what you can post? You may say that, and a lot of job seekers tell me that Aditya, I'm just searching for a job. What am I going to post? Look, no matter at what level you're working, you always have something to share. As a job seeker, you can share projects that you have done or projects that you're currently doing, meetings that you have done. Probably you have met some of your professor on something, you have met a data science professional or a software developer professional, what you uh, learned from that particular meeting, courses that you're learning, anything, your thoughts on your particular category. Okay, so try to post 3 to 4 times per week. Posting at the right time is the most important thing. If you're in the United States, 6 to 9 a.m. PST is the perfect time to post when you get engagement. Guys, it's very important to understand that sometimes there are great LinkedIn posts with amazing content, but they do not get any traction. While other times there are very average posts, but they go viral. It's about timing. always start with the hook line. Hook line is something that made people intrigued about reading that entire post. Make sure that there is an engagement in the post. Ask people for suggestion and feedback. When people comment on it, LinkedIn tends to promote your post and you will get in front of way more people. Add 5 to 10 hashtags, not less than 5, not more than 10. Sixth one, super important. Comment on 10 to 15 influencers post every single day. So find influencers in your category. For example, in data science category, there is a guy Arpit Gupta, right? Or there is a guy Zen Kahan, right? Go to their post, whatever they post, comment on their post with something meaningful. When they engage with your comment, your followers will go high. Okay. And the final point, which which doesn't look very relevant for LinkedIn, but it actually works on LinkedIn, is to always post your picture with anything that you post on LinkedIn. For example, I posted this content without photo. Okay, almost 6 months ago, I got like probably 20,000 impressions or something. When I added it with my photo, it got almost 500,000 impressions, almost 3,000 comments on it, almost 2,000 likes on it. Now, why is that so? Because when you add a face to content, people are
Mhm.
able to relate with you more, people are able to trust on you more. Okay, that's why always add a picture to your content, so that there is always a face that people are able to build that genuine trust with you. Okay, so follow these 7 tips. Just don't put like information on your LinkedIn profile. That is important, but on top of it, you need to build your brand, right? Once you have your brand, you'll see that your job search journey will become way easier. Okay, that's a lot of information. I know I consume a little bit of our employers' time as well, but I really want you to work on it. Okay, it will help you
Well,
a lot.
and it is important, Aditya, right? And the good news is that we're going to be doing another giveaway shortly. So get excited for that and be thinking about how you might use that LinkedIn premium subscription to grow your own personal brand.
Perfect, guys. So we will
Um,
be doing another. So Kinsley will be actually doing another raffle round, right? Soon.
Yep, not
All right.
yep, stick with us. We're going to be doing another one in not too long. But we've got Amber Skinner with us and we are so excited to hear from her and get to see her again. So, I'm going to go ahead and add her to our stage. Hello Amber, how are you?
I'm good. How are you all?
I'm doing
Good.
so good. Welcome, welcome. So, Amber, can you talk to us a little bit about Specialist Stern and what roles y'all are hiring for?
Yes, of course. So, Specialist Sterna is a nonprofit that partners with employers all across the U.S. to help them recruit neurodivergent talent. So, you can kind of think of us as a recruitment firm that focuses exclusively on recruiting neurodivergent individuals through our hiring initiatives. And since we have employer partnerships all across the US, we always have new roles coming up, but we are currently partnered with BNY Mellon to recruit for an entry level product manager role. It's actually going to be focused on technology and strategy for the solutions that BNY offers their government clients. So, super interesting entry level role.
Love that. Thank you so much for that information. Can you talk to us about, and I think we talked about this the last time that you were here, and I think it's so wonderful some of the accommodations that you all are able to make, and oftentimes isn't talked about as we go through the application and the interview process. But what type of accommodations are arranged for candidates as they go through that interview process?
Yeah, so we do follow a bit of a different approach when it comes to assessment, different than what you'd see in a traditional hiring process. So
Yeah.
rather than a conventional resume and face to face formal interview type of format, we do what we call candidate profiles, and it is an online document that allows you to showcase your skills and abilities. That way, sometimes it involves actually submitting submitting a work-related project or work sample, rather than having to sit in a formal interview and respond to questions, essentially. So we just make it a bit more inclusive and neurodivergent friendly, but also beneficial to, neurotypicals alike. So that, what I would say, is probably where our process comes in handy for that population in particular.
Love that. Thank you. Thank you. I know you said this is an entry-level PM position. So do you have any other information that you can share with us about the role, and maybe what some of those entry-level PM candidates can expect from this position?
Yeah, for sure. So it is, first of all, going to be located in, it's actually available in several locations, which includes DC, New York, as well as Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And overall, they are looking for candidates that are strong in Microsoft Office, particularly Excel, and Jira is a nice to have as far as a project tracking tool. And really, the rest is going to be trained and developed on the job. And it is a hybrid position. So if you're, looking for not having to go into the office all the time, definitely check it out.
Perfect. That was going to be my next question, was what could candidates expect from the onboarding process or training that's available from this company specifically?
Yeah. So once candidates are selected through our program, Specialist Sharma supports them throughout the entire onboarding process, and actually until you're settled in your role for the first 3 months. So what that looks like is just providing workplace support, periodic check-ins just to see how things are going. And our workplace support specialists also provide support to your direct hiring manager as well. And the goal is just to help facilitate a positive, productive working relationship. And then as far as on-the-job skills training, that is provided by BNY Mellon's team.
Perfect. I love that. I had someone comment neurodiversity for the win. So
Yeah.
you know that we love what you're doing. We love the support that you show candidates that are going through the interview process, and just appreciate you being here. Anything else that you would like to leave with our viewers?
The only other thing is just, even if our current opportunities aren't suitable for you at this time, we do always have our talent pool open. So if you ever join our talent pool, it will sign you up to be automatically notified anytime we have new job opportunities coming up. So thank you so much for having me.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Amber. It's always such a pleasure to see you. Thank you for coming back, and we can't wait to talk to you again.
Sounds great. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
Awesome.
Okay.
And again, that position is available through our website. Aditya has shared that with you, and we can probably put that link back up on the screen, where you can go to find all of the jobs that are a part of the job fair today. And love getting to hear from just a couple of the employers that have posted jobs through HiCounselor. So that was awesome. Right. Aditya, one thing that I wanted to mention. So we've talked about LinkedIn presence and how important that is, and how that is absolutely a tool that that employers, recruiters will use to find employees, right? But I think another thing that we need to talk about, especially as we encourage people to apply to these positions, is the resume.
Yes.
So
resume builder is super important, right?
Yes. So HiCounselor actually has a resume builder on our website. Aditya, do we have are we able to share that with viewers? I know that we've got a lot of traffic on our website. But what I love about the HiCounselor resume builder is that you're able to go in and select your ideal position, the track that you're focused on, whether you're a beginner or professional, in terms of the experience that you have, and use bullet points and see the suggested language, words, keywords, all of those good things, to really make sure that you've got a robust resume that you feel confident in and are happy to submit for these applications.
Yep. So no, I think we just increased the bandwidth of our website, so we should be able to give a quick demo, right? Let me share my screen again for everyone. So, guys, resume, everyone know resume having I mean, resume is absolutely mandatory, right? Whether you apply to a job position through an online application, through a referral, or through networking, you always need a resume. So that's where we created a free tool for everyone. You can come to our website, absolutely use it for free, download it, right? All you need to do, simply come to our website, hicounselor.com. Right on top, you'll see an option called resume. There is an option called resume builder. When you click on it, you'll see multiple templates over here, right? So if you want to create a generic resume that you can use in any website, by the way, I'll talk about these creative resumes with you as well, right? But if you want to create a generic resume in a perfect template, in a perfect format for any website or for any company, right? You can choose either one of these two. So we have a template for fresher, we have a template for experienced professional, right? So for example, if you're a fresher, or you can simply click on it. When you click on it, you'll land on a page like this where you can fill in all your information one by one, say like your contact information, your experience, your education, sales, project, and at the same time you can click on this preview button to see how your resume is currently looking like. Once you uh, create your resume, you can simply download the entire resume, and you can come back to this page any number of time, make edits, and download your resume. This tool will allow you to overcome all those format glitches, right, that candidates usually get into when their font is not in alignment, where like a particular section is not in the right place. So you'll be able to create your resume in a very simplified and a quick manner.
Or you have that one line, right, that you just can't quite get to move where you want it to. I
Yeah.
mean, can people that are watching relate to this, that there is nothing more frustrating that, and maybe it's just me, but there's nothing more frustrating than having that one space on a resume that you can't quite get rid of.
Yeah, guys, it would be great if you can let us know in the chat box, right? I mean, if you face any issues related to your resume building, right, or especially with that formatting. So it's just not about formatting. So formatting is just one thing, right? Now, the second important thing that uh, every recruiter and hiring manager focuses on is are these experiences that we mention in our resume, right? These experiences have to be written in a perfect format. What you did, how you achieved that task, and what was the quantifiable outcome, right? A lot of time candidates write these experiences in simply one line, right? Like developed an e-commerce application. That is not going to get you an interview invite. You need to tell, okay, how you achieved that task and what was the quantifiable outcome. To help you write these bullet points for all your work experiences, internships, we have created another tool under resume, which is called resume bullet point tool. Okay. So resume bullet point tool looks something like this, where you can simply come search for the job title that you're applying for. Say you're applying for data analyst job role, or you can also search by skill. Say you want to write something on SQL, Python, Java, agile technology, waterfall, right? You can simply search that, and system will give you pre-written sentences that you can simply copy and add it to your resume. You can you definitely need to make changes to these sentences based on your experience, based on your internship, or based on your projects. Okay, but this tool will help all those people who are not great at elaborating their experiences, right? You can get a great ideas. We have added almost 500 sentences over here that you can simply pick, mold it to your experience, and directly add it to your resume. Okay. Third tool that we have for resume now, as I mentioned, that these experiences are super important, right? And all these sentences need to be started from an action verb. So you can find all of these action verbs under our third tool, which is called resume action verbs. And it looks something like this. So whether you want to find an action verb for something where you played a leadership role, team player role, you solved a problem, you did some strategic planning, you'll find all those action verbs over here. Choose the right action verb, combine it with the right sentence, add it to your resume, and you'll be all set. Okay. Now, apart from these, I would say, generic resume template, we have also created a lot of company specific resume templates. For example, if you want to apply to Netflix, here is the resume template. Same for the Spotify, Facebook, Google, LinkedIn as well. Now, these resume template, the specific ones that we have created, I would highly recommend to use these resume templates for like through networking. Okay,
Mhm.
instead of using them in online application, I would recommend you to network with people working at these companies, and then share the creative version of your resume with them. Tell them that, hey, this is my resume. You will stand out from thousand other applicants. Okay, and again, you don't need to create these. The beauty of this tool is that you don't need to create all of these resumes one by one. When you create your one generic resume, the system will automatically create all other versions, whether it's for Netflix, whether it's for Twitter, whether it's for Spotify. So you only create this version through the tool in this format, and then you'll be able to download all other resume templates by yourself. Okay, so that will save a lot of your time. Kinsley, does that sound good regarding
I
our
love
resume
it.
tool?
I love it. And guys, this tool is on our website and you can go to this. This is it's here, it's available to you. So definitely take some time to look through the templates and figure out, what maybe where you need to enhance yours and take advantage of this tool.
Yep. And I can see a few questions here in the chat box regarding our upcoming cohort. People are asking like how you can help us. So, guys, as we mentioned at the beginning, we can help you with your interview prep, with your resume in LinkedIn, and also speeding up your job search process through our AI/ML tools, which will help you apply to jobs faster, email faster, and get referrals faster. So, our next cohort actually starts on December 11th. Simply go to our website, click on apply to upcoming cohort, fill our application. And once you fill our application by clicking on the start application button, our team will review it. If needed, we'll connect with you on a Zoom call to learn more about you. Once we have confidence in your application, we'll send you the admission decision, and then we'll be part of your job search journey. And definitely, there is no upfront payment. It works on ISA agreement. That means you'll pay once you land a job. Okay.
All right. I think we are ready to introduce our next company and our next guest. So we actually have three people here with us today from FEMA. We've got James, Sharon, and Laura. So I am going to go ahead and add them to our stage.
Awesome.
All right. James, Sharon, Laura, can you guys hear us?
Hey guys, Sharon, James, Laura, I think you guys are muted. If you can unmute
Yes,
yourself.
we were. I was. I'm sorry. I just saw my little mute button, so I'm here now. I'm here now. So, yes, thank you. Thank you for inviting us to this great event. I am Sharon Williams, and I work in talent acquisition for FEMA, and I have my colleagues Laura and James, who are from the recovery department with FEMA. We are with FEMA. And FEMA is probably heard of it, which is Federal Emergency Management Agency. And what we do is we provide support to our country before, during, and after disaster. So I'm sure people are familiar with that. That's a great thing that we do.
Yes.
Right now, we're pretty busy because we are hiring really for all types of people that we're looking for. I want to highlight though for their particular department, they are seeking a IT program manager for that role. And what we do is that we advertise our positions on usajobs.gov because it is with the federal government. Okay. So we really encourage people to go out there and check it out because we have quite a few openings. And what you need to do is when you go out to the website, you need to do a search, keyword search with FEMA, FEMA, and that's where you're going to see a list of our current openings. We do hire, particular position types that we have, from permanent full-time roles to what we call cadre of on-call response recovery. Those are our core positions, which are basically individuals that are hired to work for a specific time frame. And of course, our largest workforce is going to be our reservists. These are our people that are on call to assist with disasters. And they can work in all different areas, even in HR, IT, because we need assistance in all areas. So there is really an urgent need for individuals to work as reservists. And those reservists are going to be on call. You know, when there's a disaster, we need those people to come on out to assist us on site. I'll be honest with you, I've been with the organization for just about a month. So I'm excited, you know, to come on board and really get involved with the hiring for FEMA. I do also want to point out, in regards to resume, I was kind of watching a little resume thing there, and that's really good we got to see that, because our process is a little different for federal government. Is that we don't necessarily do it's different from private sector than it is for federal government, because there is a certain format in how the resumes need to be presented. So we're aware of that because it can be a little complicated, you know, really navigating through usajobs.gov. So what we do for FEMA, the agency, is that we provide a free resume webinar where we show you how to create a federal government resume. And we give you all kinds of tips and tools on what to do to complete or to put together that federal government resume, because it's different from private sector. In addition to that, we also give you pointers and tools on how to navigate through usajobs.gov, because it can be a little complicated. We show you basically, as per every job announcement, what you need to be doing. You know, basically tailoring your resume to that job announcement and what the job requirements are. So we tell candidates, pay attention to those requirements. And then under that, you want to list exactly your experience that's relevant to those job requirements, because that's the way you're going to be noticed. You know, in addition to that, we also offer, as a matter of fact, I'll be at one next week, what we call hiring events, where we basically have invite candidates out through LinkedIn. That's where we advertise it. And on our social media pages, as well as our website, to come out and to meet us in person, where we have not only just our recruiters, but also our hiring managers from various program offices that are there to interview candidates on site and to also make offers on site. So we've done that already. So we do encourage individuals, you know, even if you're not having much luck hearing anything through usajobs.gov, because it can be a lot, you know, creating your resume, to come on out to our hiring events. And come on out and meet our staff and also meet our hiring managers. We have offices all across the United States. Our main office is in Washington, D.C., as well as Winchester, Virginia, where we have most of our staff. So what we do is we just advertise also for our regional offices all across the United States to come on out to our hiring events and also to attend our free webinars, which we will provide that information to job candidates if they need that. It's free. So, you know, again, we're excited. We want people and we are hiring. So come on board.
I love that. I love that. Laura, James, anything that you would like to add about what your experience has been like working with FEMA?
I'll go first, I guess. So I have been with FEMA for April will be 2 years. I work in the Recovery Technology Programs Division, or TPD. So we're the one that's looking for the IT program or project manager, among other roles. So feel free to apply. But otherwise, no, my colleague covered it pretty well. So
yes, truly.
And then as for me, so I specialize in disability. So FEMA, we do accept individuals with disabilities, including veterans and veterans with disabilities. As you know, November was Veterans Month, and so if you're a veteran, you're looking for opportunities. And even veterans with a disability, FEMA is also a great company to work for. So I was trying to put the link for the chat for our federal our resume workshop. I'm not sure if I am able to.
Okay, yeah, and even if you want to send that in the chat, if you're not able to drop it in the comments, we're happy to share that as well, so that everybody can have access to that. But you all do amazing work. I think we have this idea of FEMA and how they support support us, and you don't always get to see the behind the scenes of what goes into that, and so definitely appreciate the work that you all do, all of those that are on call. Just really, really great work, and what a wonderful organization to be a part of. So thank you for sharing that. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm trying to go through. They're definitely interested in the workshops and the pop-ups that you all have. So we will make sure that we share that information with people.
Absolutely. We will send that to you with all the information.
Sharon, one question that is getting asked a lot. So if this is a government position, do you require any type of security clearance or like citizenship? What does that look like?
Great. So being that it's government, it's U.S. citizenship.
Okay.
And as far as clearances, it depends on the role, but
Okay.
not necessarily. It depends on the role, the job requirements, etc. And we pretty much put that in the job announcement. So
Gotcha.
if that is required, it will be highlighted in the job announcement. I do want to echo James when he talks about diversity. That is
Yes.
something that we do value. People from all walks of life and so forth that we do. And if you were to walk through the floor of FEMA, you would see that
Love
it's
that.
very much, yes, James can nod to that it is very visible.
Love that.
So again, it's a great environment. We're looking for people. And like I said, I'll be happy to provide the information that you can share with your candidates.
Yeah, Sharon, if you'll send that in our
Yeah,
chat, that would be great, and I'll get it to everyone else. But guys, thank you so much. Aditya,
absolutely.
anything else that you have for our FEMA crew?
No, we just, James put the link out there as far as our site, our website. So you can go out there and check our recruitment events. Like I said, we do advertise them there, as well as LinkedIn. Make a big presence on LinkedIn as well.
Great.
And guys, I would also like to tell you that when you presented about FEMA, our LinkedIn event uh, flooded with a lot of thumbs up, clap. People just loved it.
Yes.
Oh, great.
I was
Yay.
observing it, and there were like hundreds of claps. Like there are 2,000 people live there, and it was flooded with all the claps. So yeah,
Great,
definitely
great.
great to
We're
watch.
glad to hear that. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you all.
Awesome. Thank
Thanks,
you so much,
everyone.
guys. And we'll get
Thank
back to
you.
you by early next week with all the applicants that we receive for your positions.
We'll look
Awesome.
forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Mhm.
Okay, that
That was
was
awesome.
FEMA. Okay, perfect.
Yes. All right. So we have mentioned a few times about the upcoming cohort that we've got on December 11th. Still getting lots of questions about that. Guys, I want you to check out our website. We have a ton of amazing resources on our website that you will have access to. But if you're looking for that additional career support, right? A resume review, a LinkedIn profile review, mock interview prep, preparation for technical HR and behavioral interviews, all of the things that you need to feel confident and comfortable as you approach the job search process, consider joining our program. We actually host info sessions on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So if you're interested in that, I can also drop the link to sign up for one of the info sessions that we have. I'll be hosting next Tuesday. So if you want to see me again, feel free to drop into my info session. We host those at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And you are welcome to sign up on our website for that. So again, Tuesdays and Thursdays info sessions. So if you just want to learn more about what our program does, how you can get involved, what you can expect from us, and what our expectations are of you, join one of those info sessions.
Perfect. So, Kinsley, what's next? You promised for one more LinkedIn Premium subscription.
Did I? Okay, let's do it. And hopefully this time I won't freeze. So hopefully I'll be able to stay for the entire game. All right, so let me think of a number, guys. We're going to do the same thing, 1 to 100. I'm going to think of a number. I'm going to send it to Aditya so everybody knows. Let's see here. What do I want it to be? Okay, I've got my number. And I'm going to send it to Aditya. I'm going to send it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've sent it. So again, 1 to 100. Hopefully I don't freeze. Let's see here. I don't see it.
Yeah, let's allow people. Like somebody commented last time that you didn't allow me to type.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm freezing again. Oh my gosh. Aditya, you might have to be in charge.
No worries. I'll take care of it.
Okay. I'll see you guys back when things slow down.
Maybe when people add too many comments on LinkedIn, your laptop is freezing. Okay, so guys, add your number. I'm keeping an eye. I have the number that Yep, that Kinsley shared with me. Okay. I have it here on my phone. I can see. Okay. I don't see that number yet. Not yet. I think there's a little bit lag. And those who have already added, you can guys push the thumbs up icon. So that we also get to know that, okay, you have already added your number. A lot of people close to the number, but not exactly that one. Let's see. I'm still waiting, guys. I'm still waiting. No, not yet. Okay, I can see thumbs up. People have added the number. Kinsley, are you still freezing?
I'm still freezing.
Yeah, I think the same thing is happening with me as well. It's not that bad, but still, it's not that great as well.
I think I'm just a lag. It looks like a black box on my side. I don't know.
Okay.
Can you hear me at all?
I can hear you. Absolutely.
You can hear me. You just can't see me.
Yeah, it's just loading. I think it's just that the people are adding comments, and that's why they're unable to see you. Okay, I don't see that number yet. This is surprise.
Guys, I need you to get the number so I can unfreeze.
If people keep on adding number, I think your screen will be like this. Okay, have I seen that number? No, not yet. Okay, guys, I think I'll need to give you some hints. Otherwise, this game will go on and on until it's between 1 and 50. Okay, it's not above 50. It's between 1 and 50. And I haven't seen that number yet, guys. It's between 1 and 50. I can see still people adding a lot bigger numbers, but that's not it is. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna try to come back. I don't like being away from you guys. Still, I didn't think it was that difficult. I mean, hey.
Yeah, a lot of people are close have had something close to it, but not exactly that number. Can't you see any numbers on your side?
I can see numbers, but I am not seeing. I am
That
not seeing that number.
no, I've seen one below it, one above it as well, but not exactly that number.
So
That's crazy.
funny, so funny, guys. I'm gonna keep my camera turned off for the meantime, but as soon as my internet connection is back and we get the number, I think I'll be able to join.
Okay, guys. So I've not seen that number yet. Probably I missed in a lot of people when they added it. So let me give you one more guess. Okay, we want to keep this game a little bit. It's between 25 and 50.
Remind me not to pick this number again. It seems like a hard one.
I think it never happened before.
I know.
It has taken forever. Guys, it's between
Oh.
25 and 50. I think I need to make this window even smaller. Okay, it is between 25 and 45. Kinsley, you should have chosen a better number.
I picked a terrible number. Am I still frozen on your side, Aditya? Please check.
I can hear you, but your picture is frozen.
Okay. Well, again, I'm not trying to become a meme today. I don't want anybody screenshotting me on like a frozen. Oh, sorry guys. I hate that. But yeah, I'm still not seeing the number. This is actually kind of wild.
Guys, it's between 30 and 40. Okay, let's go that.
I did, yeah. That's so funny.
Okay, it's between 30 and 40. Okay, I've seen this number now. Finally.
Yay.
Finally, and I would like to thank this guy because otherwise
Okay, no more numbers.
no more numbers. And here I'm adding a winner. And the number is 37. And here is our winner. Where is our winner? Brian Leal.
Love it.
Brian, thank you so much for guessing the number right. It was very helpful. Otherwise, we would have stuck to this game.
Otherwise I would have been frozen forever.
Guys, you can stop commenting, stop liking, so that Kinsley can come back to the event again, right?
Yes. But Aditya, we do have our next guest. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and add them to the stage and let you take it over from here and maybe give my laptop a break for a second. Does that sound okay?
Yep, absolutely fine. And before that, so congratulations, Brian. Please reach out to Kinsley on her LinkedIn. You can simply search Kinsley Baker, HiCounselor on LinkedIn. Her profile would come up. Please message her and she will provide you your 1 month LinkedIn premium subscription. Enjoy it. And please make sure to utilize all the tricks that I mentioned. It's just not about building your LinkedIn profile. It's also about getting it in front of people. It's super important. Okay. Now,
Right.
before we add our next guest, guys, give me 1 second. Let me take this away. 1 second. Okay. So our next guest is, I mean, we want, as we mentioned at the beginning of this job fair, that we want to provide a holistic experience, right? In this 2 hours is a short window, but we definitely want to provide a good experience or like knowledge to everyone over here. And we strongly, guys, we strongly believe in providing hands-on work experience to candidates. You know, in let me take off this ruffle round result over here. Okay, cool. So we strongly believe that if you are someone who's early in their career, you're trying to find your first job, or you're trying to transitioning in career, you're currently a quality analyst and you're trying to become a software developer or a product manager or anything else, sales, marketing, anything, right? Hands-on work experience can significantly change game for you. right? If you can get some hands-on work experience, and then if you apply to the job positions, your situation will be absolutely different than compared to where you are right now, where you're searching for a job, applying for jobs. That's why we always recommend that if you are struggling to find your dream job, I would highly recommend you to get some hands-on work experience. How you can get that hands-on work experience? You can get that hands-on work experience by interning with startups. We help a lot of candidates through our program to get them some hands-on work experience for 3 to 6 months, so that they can get their dream job easily. And it worked out amazingly, and that's where I invited one of our candidates who who was looking to transition his career, and we helped him land an internship. And I want you to hear his story by himself, so that you can understand what's the value of that hands-on experience and how important is that. Okay, so with that, let me invite my guest Girdhar over here. Hi Girdhar, how are you doing? Girdhar, I can't hear you. Probably either you're on mute or no, I can't hear you. There is another device connected that I can see, which is not connected, but I think you tried to join from that as well. No, I can't hear you. Can you probably join, drop and try to join again from the same link that we provided? Okay, guys. Okay, guys. So there was a little bit technical glitch. So Girdhar will
Yeah.
join us back again in a minute. But that's what that's what we want you to learn. That any one of you, right? And it doesn't matter whether you're searching for a tech role or a non-tech role, whether you're searching for a job in the United States, Canada, Australia, or any part of the world. Employers need job ready talent. Employers need candidate who can join them and provide value right on day one. If they need to invest a lot of time and effort, some companies are not in that position. That's why they always prefer candidates with some experience. Okay, Girdhar is back here.
Hi, Aditya.
Perfect, I can hear you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Girdhar, for taking out time for on such a short notice for this particular job fair. Just to give you an idea, right now there are about 1,500 people live on this event on LinkedIn and YouTube, right? And we would love to know about a little bit about your background and the transitioning that you're trying to have in Salesforce, and how this remote internship actually help you. So would love to know about your journey.
Yeah, definitely. Sure, 100%. So actually, I have 15 years of experience. I started my career in the year 2000. I joined as an associate professor in engineering college as a computer science. I taught a C, C++. I started my career, and Java, all the languages, including database, networks, UML, data warehousing, all the subjects like 4 years I spent on that one. Yeah, actually after that, what I did is 4 years actually I was actually looking for opportunities. I tried in the software side, which will help myself and my career. And thereafter, I joined in a company called Kuram. Um, yeah, then what happened is I got some corporate training opportunities. I worked for 1 or 2 things, but then I went into product development. I spent in a technology where so Kuram is something, a product where that particular product actually provides social welfare enterprise organizations. So I got opportunity to work in Australia, New Zealand, and I came to US in the year 2016. There, working for the North Carolina projects, and mostly I'll be working with state projects, government. That Kuram is a Java background, completely Java based framework. which will address social welfare organizations like veteran affairs. The other things is child care programs, and Medicaid programs, so and so. Actually, like the thing is, actually, I was looking. I spent 1.5 year time in IIT, Indian Institute of Technology. I worked in Python last couple of years. I spent my time utilized in so understanding in the cloud engineering as the cloud is progressing. So then I worked on blockchain technologies and all. So because I have 15 years of experience, I gone through different training programs, but that couldn't work. So what I did is, so instead of actually um, spending time in understanding those things, I felt I deeply realized myself, like hands-on experience is a must and should. So then I took the IIT program where I got multiple opportunities to work hands-on, and that's the way I learned. 1.5 year I spent in the IIT cloud engineering program, blockchain technologies. We have a at the end of the program we have a called group project that we'll be doing. So that helped me a lot in terms of hands-on, how actually we'll be doing and all. So nowadays, actually, in the completely in the ecosystem, IT ecosystem, everywhere, like instead of going with the traditional training programs, they actually coming with a new approach. And I definitely appreciate Aditya. I mean, from last 2 to 3 years, like especially providing these internships and all everywhere, like just not only for the youngsters who looking for the opportunities, but also for all the other people who are in the middle of their career. Okay, and if they want to switch, definitely the internship programs will be the break, so they can take that one and opportunity, and they can excel. They can get a hands-on experience, because everybody understands that this is actually and fill the gaps. Okay, whatever the skills we have, this is the only way, this is a natural way we can learn the things, and we can excel our career. And we can also switch. Because the only thing is, whenever we do the internships or any these kind of projects, we will get challenges. So in the at the real time, at the enterprise level, that has to be, we need to understand, and we have to go. That is the only one way. And so definitely appreciate High Counselor. So he's providing a great opportunity to all the people who work for and who look forward to take these kind of opportunities, internship. Just not only just in one area like Java, they are providing like a Salesforce, cloud, DevOps, so many different areas. This is really helping to me by all means, because from last 15 to 20 years I can say, wherever people expects a lot, like in terms of what are the requirements, whether it's agile or any other development life cycle, we will follow those same things. And we understand, and we will, our mind is completely tuned to that particular thing, whether it's a product development or whether it's a services, whether it's a like a production issues, whatever the kind of things we will work on, or it could be this is a way. Actually, there are like a this internship, the plan itself is the good thing which will help everybody.
So, Girdhar, you were in software development earlier, right? And you
Yes.
wanted the knowledge of basically Salesforce so that you can switch career, or you can probably add to your current career, right? Now,
Yes.
working as an intern with ACOT, right? That's where we connected you for this internship.
Yes.
How is it? How it has improved your knowledge in Salesforce compared to learning it online or through some theoretical resources?
ACOT is a company like where they are a kind of looking the opportunities to take the opportunity from the Salesforce side. They actually have developing products. Is a company that is a company where they can looking for different types of products where exactly the world is looking, and they have some they come up with some products. And these kind of internship like kind of projects, like product based companies, that will help enrich your knowledge, experience, and we can analyze, and we can add on those things, and we can communicate, and we can fix those challenges. So especially which whatever the internship program I am doing with the ECOT is actually product based, where I'm using all the different kind of things which were not there in the from the Salesforce, whatever it's providing. So because that is always wherever it feels like wherever its economy is there, wherever the best fit is there, those kind of we can tailor those things and we can fix as a product.
That's very helpful, Girdhar. Thank you so much
It
for
is very it is very helpful. Yeah. Thank you so much, Aditya. Thanks a
No
lot.
worries, no worries. And Girdhar, I'm really happy that that the internship program, because our thought was in this direction always, that people, I mean, you have 15 years of experience, right? I mean, you're absolutely amazing what you do, but definitely a transition always requires some kind of help, some kind of experience, right? So I'm really happy to see that it is working out for you. And I want more and more people to try and like overcome that hurdle, right? When they don't have hands-on experience,
Yes.
and then there is a struggle. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us on a very short notice. I know
Thank
it's
you.
a work day for you, so taking out time along with your work, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You're wonderful.
Thank you so much, Aditya. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, have a wonderful day. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, guys. So thank you so this was Girdhar. So the reason I invited Girdhar was to showcase a journey, right? I mean, Girdhar had 15 years of work experience, right? Still, and he wanted to switch to Salesforce career, and still it was a challenge for him, right? Because finding a job where you don't have hands-on work experience, employers don't prefer you, they always prefer candidates with experience. That's where, guys, we recommend you get hands-on work experience and then apply to job position. Add that experience on your resume, LinkedIn profile, and as I mentioned, right, when you do this internship, uh, continuously post about that internship experience on your LinkedIn profile, right? And it's not always about like your wins. Feel free to post the challenges, the issues that you face across, right? And ask people for help. And that's how you build your brand, that okay, you're passionate about this thing. And the journey of becoming an expert, always start being passionate in something, right? So people will start knowing you, okay, this guy is passionate about this thing, now he's an expert in this thing. So that's why, guys, that's where we offer internships as well. You can simply go to our website, there's a tab called internships at the top. Simply go, we have about 260 internships available on our platform, and these internships are available all across the world. So no matter whether you're in United States, Australia, Canada, India, if you lack hands-on work experience, you can simply go there, sign up for that internship. There is a cost associated with it. You can, okay, let me share one more thing. So we have a promo code called save20. If you use it for the next 48 hours, let me add it here, you will get 20% discount in our internship cost. So use this code save20 and you'll be able to access more than 250 plus internships. And with that, let me invite our next guest, our next employer, who is actually looking for interns. So let's see. Let me invite Amish. Hey, Amish, how are you doing?
Good. How are you? Could you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hey
Where are you
there.
located?
Yeah, thank you so much for having me today. I really appreciate it. It was super nice to kind of get this opportunity to talk to everyone. So, yeah, I guess I could just start by saying, like, my name is Amesh Recha. I'm the CEO and founder of Sprout. We're an ed tech startup basically looking to cut this red tape between students and education to create a more level playing field. Maybe some background might be beneficial. I basically graduated from Columbia University, where I had a degree in biochemistry and applied math, which basically like laid the foundation for me to start my career as a management consultant. But I guess since the age of like 14, I've always had this like persistent passion for education and have done a lot of freelance work outside of school in this space. So through personal experiences and from sitting in a classroom, which many of our viewers today probably have sat in, probably have observed that there might be critical gaps in this education system that really caters towards the diverse needs of lots of individuals and a lot of potentials that students have. So, that realization sort of propelled me to establish Sprout, which is this like venture that was born out of the need to democratize education and make it more universally accessible. So, we stand at this like forefront of like educational innovation where we want to basically revitalize the educational landscape. And sometimes I like hesitate on saying if it's like a startup or if it's a company, because we more so want to say that like we just want to dismantle the barriers so that every student, regardless of their background, whether they're this gender or this ethnicity or this religion, it shouldn't matter. They should all get the access to not education, but quality education, because I think there is a real difference for that. So, we started our journey beginning as like a tutoring and coaching service, and we quickly saw the impact of this one-on-one mentorship. But why stop there? We want to create this ripple effect. So we're now partnering up with more larger for-profit and nonprofit institutions. Again, it doesn't matter if it's a public school or a private school, a charter school or a Catholic school. We're really looking to like push this boundary, expand our horizons. So, we're in this stage where we're now scaling. We're based out of New York City and now in communication with other states neighboring the Northeast. But we're looking to kind of expand this as much as we can globally eventually. The way we sort of stand now is that like the target demographic is vast for like who our customers are. They could be actual for-profit, nonprofit institutions, or middle school is grappling with algebra, or more so maybe someone that's going through a career transition and the post-grad stage. We want to just be that like one-stop educational hub where learning is not just a service, but it's more so like a tailored experience to each individual. So, super excited about this journey where right now we're in the stage of like looking for more people to help with our like tech stack, our web development, also others that could maybe do more of our app development as well. UI, UX designers, because that is not my background. So looking kind of like to help people on that side as well, that could kind of be a benefit to us, because we have a strong team that's like in our front office where they are our like dynamic coaches, our dynamic tutors and mentors on the front line. But on the back end, we still really need to build out these like technological capabilities. And I think our biggest thing that we're looking for now is more people that could help us with marketing, tech development, whether it's website or app. So, every day it's like I can't say one day is the same. One day I'm at one school in New York City. Another day I might be traveling to another school across in California. So it's really much hard for me to be able to like work on the tech stack, work on the marketing, work on all parts of it. So currently looking for either people that would be interested to join us as interns, or also others that would like to join us as like some short-time contracting roles. So yeah, I'm not sure if that was sort of like a good explanation of everything, but like,
That's perfect.
Yes.
just in conclusion, like we really think that we are trying to be that like catalyst for this educational transformation. Growing up, I'm a product of the Department of Education, a large public school, and then I went to this like elite private institution, which I saw that there were many differences. You never know like who's sitting next to you in the classroom now. And I just want to make sure that students feel like they have the agency and latitude to really unlock their potential, because it would be a much better place if we had that. So, I want to redefine this future of learning, and anyone that might share this vision, I think I would be more than happy to have like a really candid conversation to learn about their journey. They might be able to share some insight, because really every day is a new day where we learn, and we're just trying to figure out what the next right steps are at this stage. So again, like really thank you so much for like letting us speak here.
No, definitely, Amish. It's definitely great to have you. And I was just right before having you, I was just explaining how internships can literally transform someone's career, right? Who's fresh out of school or probably transitioning in career, or like people returning back to work after some gap. That experience working, especially with founders and startups who are in early stages, like we do like groundwork, like the shittiest work, right? With no resources in place, real work, right? And so that's certainly very, very helpful. So thank you so much for offering this opportunity, right, to candidates working with you. I would love to know, like, if somebody is interested in like internships, right, we can certainly make the introduction and connect with you. How many rounds of interviews that they can expect? What, apart from technical skills, that you would like to see in that candidate? So because more than anything, your time is really, really valuable, right, when you'll dedicate with the team members. So we definitely want you to have the right people.
Yeah, no, I think thanks for like addressing that. I think it's a very important point about like our vision and what we believe in. It's sort of that like, yes, aside from the technical capabilities, if they are passionate about this ed tech space, about education, maybe have a unique perspective, really kind of like want to see it grow in and go in the right direction, that's what we're looking for. I think we're looking for people that have these innovative ideas that are really about empowerment in this space. So I think that's really going to project in these interviews. We have a 3-stage interview process where the first round is more of a behavioral, second would be more technical. It really depends on the role, but essentially we're really looking for people that also, one, have this expertise, two, or have this like kind of mindset that they're looking to lead change, and three, just overall people that like are really passionate about education. Because it's great to have the technological capabilities, but it makes it a lot stronger when they have this underlying mission, which if they feel that education should be a right and not a privilege, I think those people would be a great fit for us.
And what timings can candidates expect to work with you? Is it flexible? Are there minimum number of hours that you expect someone? What is the minimum timeline that you think that's needed for someone to get up to speed? It's like 2 to 4 weeks or more than that.
Yeah, good question. Great question. So I think a lot of it, and what I like about it is I sort of have been working before, like at my corporate job, which was really nice. I learned so much from, but I think flexibility is the biggest thing. So I think depending on the role, and for our next cohort in the spring, which will start to roll out in like February, we're starting to see that like maybe some roles could be 1 month roles versus roles could be 3 month roles. They could work alongside me if they would like to, depending on what capacity I'd be, more of an operating role. Or if it was something where it was more of a tech role, we would sort of give them like a project and then sort of have like weekly check-ins. It sort of would be a conversation where we would want to open to the potential candidate and see where they lie. I think there's a lot of room to work directly with me or some of the people on like sort of like the front side, actually developing the curriculums, developing the plan about where to go in the market. Or if someone would like to maybe even be a tutor, a coach, help us spread the word. We have a revenue-based sharing model because we're really big on sharing revenue. If you guys are helping us get more clients, maybe get more customers, we want to offer that. So, it's hard to give like a universal blanket answer, and I don't want to just say it's this. So I hope that made a little bit of sense.
No, that absolutely. It's very, very helpful, Amish. Thank you so much for your time. I know you have a few meetings today and you just squeezed this 10 minutes meeting. Kinsley, is there anything before we let Amish go?
Yeah, the only thing that I would ask is if you've got a LinkedIn page or a website that we can share with our viewers, that would be really great. So feel free to share that in our chat, and we'll send over any additional information that you provide us to give them. But thank you again so much. We appreciate it.
Yeah, no, thank you for squeezing me in. And yeah, thank you for being so like cognizant of the time, because I came in last second. So I really appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to talk. And then I will definitely share the LinkedIn page and any additional email information for contact.
Perfect.
Thank you so much, Amish. You have a wonderful day ahead. See you.
You too. Thank you, Tom.
Bye. Perfect.
Awesome.
That was amazing. So, guys, this was like an internship opportunity, right? And that's where I hope you have got some good idea after interacting with one candidate, uh, hearing about his experience, and now an employer, right? A startup founder who's like graduated from Columbia and now is running his own startup and looking for people who can help them, right? So I would love to know, guys, really quickly your feedback in the chat box. If you can let me know in chat, or you can simply like hit this heart icon on LinkedIn to let us know whether you actually like this interaction, whether you want to see this in future as well, right? So that we can keep on continuing doing this, probably invite more founders, more employers sharing their experience and opportunities. So I can see a lot of clap on LinkedIn, but specifically just to understand whether you actually liked it, if you can like push the heart shape button so that we actually get to know about it, and we can optimize our future job fairs accordingly.
Yeah.
Or you can also let us know in the chat box.
We love the feedback.
Feedback is super important, guys, and then we'll let you know how you can apply to these internship positions, right? So okay. Smart individual, company name. Okay, now was Sprout.
Yeah.
What company does Image work for exactly? And Rizzy is saying, Kinsley, one last giveaway.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I mean, you might lose me for good, but I'm down to do it if you are.
We can certainly do that.
All right.
Before we jump into that, let me quickly show Kinsley how people can apply for internships, right? Let me share my screen really quick with everyone. So, guys, earlier we talked about full time job positions, right? That you can find under resources and virtual job fair. And here you can find all the participating companies. For all the internship opportunities that we have on our platform, you can simply go to this tab called internship and simply click on enroll now. You can see all about more than 250 internship posted over here on view all internship page. But to apply to any of these internships, simply click on enroll now. Our internships are remote internship. No matter where you're located across the world, you will be matched to an exact same company, not company, but exact same industry or the job role that you're targeting. Will be happy to match you with the employers, connect you with them. You can do the remote internship, gain this hands-on work experience anywhere between 1 to 6 months. Now, our internship program is not free of cost. It has a cost. It is $500 to connect you with these startups to help you get remote internship, and it's a guaranteed internship. There is as I mentioned at the beginning, we have a 20% discount promo code at the moment, which is save 20. So when you make the payment, you can simply use code save 20 for the next 48 hours, and it will give you 20% discount. So you will get the internship opportunity for $400. Okay, let me add the promo code in the chat box for everyone. So use promo code save 20 for 20% discount on internships. Okay, cool.
Perfect.
Oh,
Good. There it is.
okay, cool.
We got it.
So guys, feel free to use it. It is on hicounselors.com/internships. Da-da-da. Okay, Kinsley, I think we should do one more giveaway,
Yay.
and let's do it. So I know our system will get freeze for some time, but let's give people enough time to guess it, right? So that they
Okay.
can
All
do it.
right. I'm going to send you my number.
Okay, perfect, guys. I'll turn off my camera just so that we can have we can have at least suggestions on our chat box.
Right. Right. Okay. Let's see here. A number. Why is this? This is feels so hard to do. Let's go with.
Okay, guys. So this is
Okay.
another raffle round. You have to guess a number between 1 and 100, comment it, and the winner will get 1 month of LinkedIn Premium subscription. The time starts now, and we'll give you the next 5 minutes to guess as many number as you can. Okay. Okay, guys. So you can start guessing. Okay, guys, so let's see if someone has guessed the right number or not. I don't see the number yet. Okay, Surya says need a talk with Canada employers. Definitely, Surya will invite an employer from Canada next time. Let's see if somebody has guessed the right number or not. I would say Kinsley has chosen a very tough number again, and I don't see it on LinkedIn yet.
It's such a tough number. I think I'm frozen again. I don't know what happened.
No, but I'm surprised why our internet or probably the screen is freezing every time people commenting on this on the job on.
I have no idea. It's only when this happens, which is
Yeah, it
so
does not make any sense. But
so
my internet
funny.
is also like freezing on my end, little bit better, but still not that good.
I'm just glad you guys can hear me. Let's see.
Okay, let's see. Kinsley, have you seen that number yet?
I have not, but there are numbers coming in so fast, but I'm steadily scrolling up to see. We may
Okay,
have
let me tell you, some of you have actually guessed a very close to it,
uh,
but I don't see that number yet.
they're almost not even loading. I just it's something to do with my internet for sure, but I'm looking.
So now Kinsley is famous for giving for giveaways now, I guess.
I mean, really, if you see me on LinkedIn Live through HiCounselor, you better believe there will be a giveaway. You can just count on it. All right. I think we need to I'm gonna go through these numbers and see if we can see it. I feel it in my bones that someone has guessed this number. It's just a matter of finding it.
Mhm. Guys, you can just push a clap button to ensure us that you've actually punched in your number and you can actually hear us loud and clear, because our internet is freezing when you comment, right? So we just want to make sure that you are actually able to hear us. Not if not if you're able to see, but you're actually able to hear us loud and clear. So just hit that clap button so that we get to know about it. Okay, Kinsley, I think we need to give some hints. So you want to shorten the window? Okay, so people are able to hear us at least. Okay, that's
Yeah,
really
that's
good.
great. So let's see. I mean, I did, and your numbers may be coming in differently, but from my view, I'm not seeing a whole lot. So,
No, I
but
don't
if
see that
you're
number.
not seeing it, we'll shorten that window. Let's go. It's between 50 and 100.
50 and 100. Yeah.
Oh, I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. But I'm gonna
Solid.
have to get to it. Oh, Aditya, I saw it, and it
Okay,
went by
so
so fast.
and do you remember the name or not?
No. It
You
went
don't
by
remember the name?
so fast.
Okay.
You're gonna have to scroll for me.
Okay, no, I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling. Okay. Today, actually, I'm in WeWork office, guys, and somehow I don't know why, but their power PowerPoints are not working in the meeting room. So, and my laptop is like 9% battery. So I'm
uh,
in the common area. If you hear some background noise,
that is all right. Listen, your battery is almost dead. My camera is
uh,
freezing. It's but
I had no
I
idea that their PowerPoints don't work in meeting rooms. But
but I
it's a wonderful place. I love
I
you.
yeah, I do hope that everyone has had a wonderful event. Guys, we can stop. I did see it. So what I'm going to do is go back through the comments. So you guys are welcome to stop guessing because I for sure saw it. But I appreciate the continued guesses. Aditya, are you cool with that? I'm going to find who our winner is and
Yeah,
share it
yeah,
as
yeah.
we
I mean,
wrap up.
if you have name of our winner, please feel free to announce.
All right, I'm gonna find it. But you guys we can pause those numbers coming in. But do appreciate that and appreciate your guesses. That's awesome. So much participation. I'm all about it.
I think Kinsley, it will be very tough for you to find that one number
You
amid
think?
these hundreds of guesses.
You know what? There have been so many guesses now. I might need to go back and look at what my number was. All right, here we go.
We have it.
Rebecca, let's see.
Yes, guys, you can stop commenting so that we can get back to the actual event.
All right. So feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can start my camera back. There we go. I'm back. Yay! I'm not frozen.
Okay, perfect, perfect.
All right.
Cool. So give me 1 second, guys. I think our internet connection is coming back.
Oh yeah, mine is. I think we're getting there. We're getting there.
We're getting there.
Now I know what the expectation will be when I do the LinkedIn giveaways. Because everyone is all about this. I love it. So thankful for the participation. Really, really appreciate.
So Rebecca is our winner, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Well, guys, thank you so much for your participation in this event. I know we covered a lot, and we are thinking about doing even longer version of job fairs where we could invite like multiple employers, because the participation in this job fair was amazing, both from the employer side and the candidate side. 28,000 candidates actually registered for it, and I saw like a few thousand people joining in. 48 employers who showed their interest. Certainly we could not, I mean, we tried to run as fast as possible, you may have seen, right? uh, so but we could squeeze in only 3 to 4 employers, one candidate. We'll try to do even the longer version of these events in the future. For now, just to conclude this entire event, uh, you can find again all the jobs on our website under resources tab under virtual job fair. Simply go there, apply to the job position until Sunday, end of the day. Monday, we'll start sharing your applications with the recruiters and hiring managers directly. From that point onward, they will start reaching out to you for interviews, for rejections, for whatever it is. As I mentioned at the beginning, certainly with this job fair, we cannot get everyone a job, but our objective was to give you some learning out of it. And I hope though that the guideline on LinkedIn profile, the our resume builder tool, that should have helped you. Like I would highly recommend to you to use it, actually implement it for your job search. You will see real benefits. Finally, we are here to help you with your job search, as we have helped hundreds of candidates in the past. The process is very simple. We help candidates find a full-time job through our ISA program. You can simply go to our website and apply for our upcoming cohort, which starts on December 11th. We are accepting application until December 8th. It's on the rolling basis, first come, first serve. So please apply to the program, and we'll send you the decision within 24 to 48 hours. This is for full-time job position. But if you need internships, we have our internship portal, which is hicounselor.com/internships. You'll find more than 250 internships, one like shared by Amish from Sprouts, right? Through these internships, you can get hands-on work experience. You can simply get this opportunity to work directly with startup founders on their product. These startups are located across the world. There is no limitation where you need to be. You can be anywhere in the world, get this hands-on work experience. There is a cost with this internship service, because we need to connect with founders, startups, manage your internships, do the introduction and everything. So there is a $500 that we charge for our internship program, where we connect you with the startup founders, help you land internship. Right now, there is a 20% discount with the code SAVE20 that you can do at the time of checkout, which will make your internship for $400. So that's long story short, too much information in 2 hours, but I hope it was helpful.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much. Remember, if you're interested in learning more about our program, feel free to join our info sessions on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I would love to see you all there. On Tuesday, I'll be hosting, so would love to get to see you. Thank you again for hanging out with us for the last 2 hours. I hope that that it brought some good information, a little bit of entertainment maybe.
Yes.
And don't forget to reach out to me on LinkedIn if you won one of the LinkedIn premium subscriptions. So excited to continue to grow our job fairs. This was great. Aditya, thank you for being such a wonderful co-host.
Thanks to you as well for joining, for making my life so much easier. Thanks a lot, Kinsley. And now Kinsley is known for giveaways, and we promise that in the next event, we will come up with way more giveaways. Guys, one thing I forgot, and I apologize for that from on my end. So at HiCounselor, we do a lot of events every week. right? And I would highly recommend you to sign up for those events. All you need to do is simply search for HiCounselor on LinkedIn. When you go to LinkedIn, on our HiCounselor page, simply go to events. Yep, you can simply go to events. And right here, you'll find a lot of events related to software engineering, data science, job search, especially if you are looking for a job in a data analyst, data scientist, software developer domain. We do events every week where we solve live projects, where we do live coding, where we do live fun events as well, where you also learn as well as earn, right? So I would highly recommend you to take just a few minutes and sign up for these events. You'll get a lot out of these every single week. Okay. Again, for software engineers, data analysts, data science aspirants, these events would be amazing, amazing for you. Okay. I'll share the link of this page. Let's see how I can share it. So I think I can go to events and share this link with everyone in the chat box. Okay, but it's very simple. You can simply go to HiCounselor LinkedIn page, search events, and simply post it, and simply join there. Okay. Uh, how can I put it in comments? Can I comment from here? Maybe.
Yep, I see it.
Okay, you see it? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for your time. Thanks a lot, Kinsley. I think we are good to wrap up. I'll
Yeah.
just, I'll just share our website, uh, job fair page up running for the next few more minutes, as I can see more than 700 people are still live. All right. So, otherwise, we're good to wrap up. Thank you so much, and we look forward to meeting you again.
Thank you. Bye, y'all.
Bye, everyone.